going slowly now. The next one, Shana, I think. Maybe don't take Kevin at all here.
It's like a smaller sample size.
I want to go pink. I probably want to go yellow. So don't take color, take shade. Very similar as well. Very similar. Steady. And pink color.
Okay, Sam, Adrian. I might cut the Iron Pages. The Iron Pages seems kind of good, honestly. It's probably the most important one. It's like I'm currently getting out of the I'm currently getting out of the Iron Pages, so that's nice. Everything else seems to be doing pretty good, honestly. It is getting better. Iron Pages is the same form.
smooth. It's smooth here, so I'm confident.
Five heads of GH. GG.
So
Enjoy this season. Nice card you got there. Gonna cost 4. This becomes 3 power over here.
What else? What is he doing?
How do we lose? Coin of Rest. Is that sandboard? Kinda wrecks us.
Last I was, thank you so much for the Wait, what is the absorbing energy button? Can't just walk absorbing energy That's how stuff like kind of like what can we absorb from streams? Wood? Oops.
Scream is the second best deck, really?
Yes. Yes.
Oh man.
Okay. Let's feature this. Shall we?
I just want to get top 100. What's going on here? How hard can this be?
So, a little buffer break and then we start just going crazy. Thank you so much for the game, also thank you so much for the raid tonight.
Harrison deck.
Jeez, what's good? What's happening? Shout out to everyone in the chat. God damn, it's been a moment in it. It's actually been where's my tongue? Actually been a minute. Hope everyone's good. Everyone's doing great. Shout out to everyone that's here, yo. Appreciate that. I'm back from Japan. A long ass trip. A lot of walking. Not so much talking. I bloody enjoyed myself. I'm about to show you guys all the crap that I got that I don't know where I'm even gonna put. You love the cap? Yeah, everywhere I go, I try and get a cap in it. I was thinking to myself, maybe I should stop in it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna get a cap everywhere. In fact, you know what? I actually missed. I went to South Korea as well, and I don't know why I didn't get a cap, so I might have to go back. I might actually have to go back to South Korea to get a cap. It's all mass. Man, like, with the Japanese, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back. Appreciate that. Yeah, even though I went to Japan, all I learned was obviously konnichiwa, arigato, takimasu, obviously takimasu as well, all that kind of. Yeah, my Japanese is still terrible. Thank goodness they actually speak quite good English over there, innit? Their man are intelligent still, so it's sick. But yeah, man, that was literally like the town of anime. Like, anime was everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, you'd walk down the road and it would just be a random advert randomly advertising something, and it was this anime. I was like, wow, this is home. This is home to me. But I said, stop, hell no. No, man, I have to get every hat, man. I have to collect them all, innit? I have to collect them all. In fact, where's my other hats? Also, I got the Florida hat, got the Super Mario World hat, got hats from New Zealand, got hats from everywhere, man. I can't stop, man. I can't stop. I have to get hats from everywhere still. This one is lit though. Yeah, when I saw this, because also I saw other hats, I was like, love Japan. There were standard hats doing this and that. But obviously, like, obviously the famous art, I was like, yeah, this is just the standout. So I thought, I have to get this hat. Super sick still. I heard on the streets, man's got a Switch 2. Who told you this? Who told you this? Because I bloody wish, to be honest. I bloody wish. It's hard even to get a pre-order out here. You know what I mean? It's actually super tough to get a pre-order out here. I've actually noticed my controller is dying it super quick. I barely left it on and it's already dead. That is mad. I'm about to change my background right now. Actually, there we go. I'm changing it to. But yeah, so Korea's super sick. You got yours pre-ordered. Curry's got that. Oh, yeah, I think Raven did tell me as well. I think Raven said that you told him as well. So I'm about to go down to Curry's on Friday. I'll go take a walk to Curry's. And yeah, got pre-order mine as well. But you said, did he say you have to give out? How much did you put down? Did you put down like a deposit or something, or what's that about? Because I was like, bro, I ain't got the £400 right now. You know what I mean? That shit is mad. Yeah, sure does sound like her, bro. Brother, let me tell you right now, yeah, I have not experienced anything like it in my life. The streets are super clean. The people are super respectful. You just see bare young people, and I'm talking about like 10-year-olds, people that are not even teenagers, going home by themselves. I was like, that is crazy. That's how you know this somewhat safe, I guess. No one's gonna mess with the kids, you know what I'm saying? They can just go to A to B, it's all right. They're going from school, whatever. Like, they actually queue up, you know, especially when it's like rush hour and whatever. Oh yeah, rush hour on the trains. You know, you've heard about those stories. That shit is wild still. Yeah, the only thing I don't like about Japan, obviously, we went during blossoming season with the sakura trees. It's just that bare people, one too many people, to be honest. But obviously, I heard it dies down. I think even in the winter, there's not so much people as well because obviously it's quite cold. Or during the summer seasons because obviously it's super hot. But we went out, like, that didn't really put me off. I think we had to wake up at like 7 a.m. to go to shrines and stuff. But even then, I would say, like, obviously, I would say by like 10, 11, it was already peak full of people. So yeah, like going to tourist spots and stuff was, it was something. It was definitely something still. You sure it sound like oh man, like Harry, there's been so much going on. So the Ghost of Yote just got, yeah, I saw that. So we're about to react to that as well. Out of nowhere, like, okay, Predator Badlands trailer. What is that? Man said I'm looking fresh. Appreciate that, brother. I'm about to go through, like I said, I'm about to go through all the stuff that I got. It doesn't feel like a lot, but boy, no, is Arnie back? No bloody way. Because wasn't they doing another thing called Predator Kill or Be Killed or something like that? What's this Badlands thing? Wait, that's not Arnie, is it? Wow. Oh, I guess we're reacting to this as well then. Shit. Is this year? Wait, Ellie Fanning? Oh, the Demetrius. I can't pronounce this dude's name. I just know his name starts with Demetrius. And Dan Trunchberg again is directing. Ooh, okay. There you go. Predator Killer of Killers. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking. Isn't that like an animation or something? Yeah, adult animated science fiction. Oh, that's what I thought it was. I didn't know it was doing a whole ass film. Coming this year, November. Is this better be coming to cinemas, surely? Hopefully these guys have learned their lesson. That Prey should have been in cinemas. And that as well. That is not okay. Thanks for the heads up, man. Like Harry, you know. I would have missed that otherwise. Can you buy that cap online or only in Japan? You know what I'm really pissed about? In fact, let me try and show you guys what I wanted to bring home, but again, I was on budget restrictions, innit? I saw these jackets, what we call it, varsity jackets, yeah. Anime certified by Toei. I can't remember what the main anime thing is called. They did Naruto, One Piece. I don't think they did Dragon Ball, Bleach, and they did Attack on Titan. It had kimono material made on it and everything. I was like, oh, okay. And they said they're reversible as well. The material was kind of nice. Also, I tried to find my size and I had to get like a double XL or something. Like, it's not really made for like big people. So Raven and Jay would have had a hard time trying to get one. But let me try and find this thing. I would go back to get it. I'm gonna save up and get one of these bad boys because I don't even watch One Piece like that, but they had that One Piece 5th gear, we call it Luffy print on it. I was like, this looks actually mad. Let me try and find it. And show you guys. Obviously, a picture is not gonna do it any kind of justice, but I could tell you right about now. They were everything. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it, you know. Don't think we're gonna find it. The funny thing is they were like almost everywhere as well. Oh, this is going, ooh, wait, is this it? This might be it as well. Right, let me look through the store. Wait, this guy ain't got a store. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Nah, this ain't it. Let me try and find a name. Let me see baseball jacket. Yeah, I'm gonna have to be hard pressed to find it still. Anyway, yeah, so I was like gonna buy it. It was like almost like £300. I was like, you have your fucking mind. Like, boy, it was so nice. I'd probably even frame it and not even wear it. It's almost like buying a statue at that point and then not bothering to not wear it at all. So you'd have to see it in my house or something. I'd be too scared to wear it out because because obviously most of it was white. So if someone was like throw like a drink, not throw a drink, well, I guess that can happen. But if someone was just like bump into me and a drink spills on it or something, I'd be rather pissed. I'd be like, I knew I was gonna come out with it, but I did. I'm trying to find this thing now. You have to see it, man. You guys actually have to see it. In fact, I don't think I took photos either. Oh, this might be it. This might be it. Ah, maybe it's on my phone. Let me check my phone real quick. No, you ain't got to pay full, but you can cancel it anytime if you don't want it. But yeah, all right, cool. I'm probably gonna have to walk down to Curry's then. Because I don't mind. Because I'm trying to find it anywhere, and it is obviously, as you could imagine, just sold out everywhere as well. So let me see. Did I? Surely I saved the page. I don't think I saved the page. Wait, let's see. I don't think I saved the page. I swear I did. So I was like, I'm looking to buy this. Let me see, what's this? Nope, that's not it. Okay, it's before all that. It's not Team Labs. Maybe it's this. Nope, that's the railroads. Oh yeah, so even on the railroads, not railroads, like the subway, they had their own like app to get stamps. I was like, bruh, you know I like collecting shit. Don't do me like this. It was like everything was just something else out there. Oh, this is giving me an error code. Maybe this is it then. OKAEEO. Nope, that's not it. I don't know what the hell that is then. I guess none of it is gonna work because it was all Japanese. This is mad. Man like 30K in the building was good. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Did they have koi ponds in this? No, they didn't have them in the street, but like I said, we went to a lot of temples. So most of the temples, like they're obviously kind of well kept, very well renovated and stuff. So you would see koi in like those ponds and whatever. So those are pretty legit. And I was like, now it makes me want to have like a Zen garden, because obviously those guys are very much into that. They're Zen. Oh man, I need to find this jacket. I actually need to find it. Maybe I'll find it later and post on my socials. Because it was actually mind-blowing. Oh, wait, no. In fact, there it is. Boom. Guys, let me tell you right now, yeah. This guy, look, even this is from Japan. Let me change the screen. Again, like I said, these pictures don't really do it justice. But at the same time, I can't find the freaking... There we go, boom. All right. Let me just change it. All right, so this is the jacket, yeah. As you can see on the side, it says $355 US. This thing in the store, look, even this guy wearing it here, it was so sick. Like, it was shiny, it was white. Like I said, I don't even watch One Piece, but this is the best jacket they had. They had Naruto. They had, like I said, Attack on Titan. No Dragon Ball, funny. Oh yeah, because they said something about Toriyama dying, so to respect him, they didn't want to make more merch or something. I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever. I don't really mind. But this One Piece one here, I was like, god damn. Oh my god, so beautiful. But like I said, the price of it was crazy. I don't know if they showed it reversible. Oh, there we go, boom. So there it is, reversible. I was like, this shit is nuts. And obviously, who's going to reverse it? Who's going to do that? Obviously, you're going to have Luffy on your back, the way that's printed. And it just looks like someone drew on the jacket. Obviously, it's all stitched and stuff. That's probably why it's so expensive. But this is actually... Oh, so there was hoodies like this as well. I didn't know I don't think the hoodies were £200 as well. But the hoodies were also quite expensive. Oh, it was a zip one. Even the quality of the hoodie itself was quite nice. So to have that print on the back, I was like, I mean, if it was maybe like Goku or something, I might have done it. I might have, but I was like, nah, no, I'm good. I'm good. The unpopular opinion, Switch 2 looks dead. I'm not fighting you on that. Obviously, I never really see the training because I want to see it with the guys, but It's almost like the Wii U at this point. They're not really what. It's almost hard to re-innovate the Switch. I mean, they've got time, so maybe they're planning it with the current one, but right now, like, it's just better graphics. I can't imagine them doing too much more than that, to be honest. But like, I don't really know. Maybe the games will be super legit or something. Like, I'm just buying it for 10th gen Pokemon, to be honest. I haven't played Pokemon in a while. I played Pokemon Go since its inception, and I've been looking at the other ones like Red and Blue and whatever. Oh, what's this? I've been like, oh, not Red and Blue, Violet and Scarlet, all those other ones. I've been looking at the remakes. Obviously, none of them really grabbed me or whatever, so I was like, yeah, it's whatever. But I feel like now that they've put like some good graphics into, almost like they said PS4 level graphics into the Switch, I was like, all right, hopefully they've obviously done a Mario Kart. I'm also going to buy Mario Party, so when friends and family come around, I'll do that. What's the other one? Hopefully there'll be a new Smash Bros game. So basically, obviously I'll probably buy the Mario game as well, because I haven't played a good Mario game in some time. So obviously Galaxy was the last best one I played. I didn't play Galaxy 2. I didn't play the Switch one, which I can't remember what that's called. I heard that was good anyway. But I'm just gonna buy a Switch 2 because I hadn't had a Nintendo console in time. I'm about to finish up on my VR, which sounds mad, but I feel like I only got a couple of games on there left, and then I'm gonna start just playing the Switch. So it's not for everybody, you know what I mean? Not for everybody. Badlands is a live action film where a new concept is brought to life. November. Yay! All right, I'm about to see what this is all about, because the way you're describing it just sounds mad. And what if, you know? So almost like Terminator, basically. It sounds like Terminator 2. It was deemed good. I don't know how that film even got out in the first place. Imagine that, like, you went through all the trials and tribulations of becoming a predator, and suddenly you're like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save people instead. You must have damn right bumped your head or whatever. Basically, it's like the whole Goku situation. Coming to a planet, you bumped your head, and suddenly, instead of murdering the whole planet to do your whole hunt thing, you're kind of saving them, and then maybe another big bad comes down, tries to kill everyone. Anime pray out over everything. Jesus. In fact, you know what, Zero? You saying that, yeah? I remember, I think Jay watched the anime Terminator one, and he said that was pretty legit as well, which is kind of funny because we ain't had a good Terminator, I would say, for me personally, since Terminator 3. I know everyone loves or people do like the Sam Worthington, Christian Bale one. I don't really like that one, to be honest. And ever since then, they've all been shit anyway. So I'm not surprised anime is saving franchises out here and also killing them at the same time. In fact, saying that, I want to come back to some good news. We've not watched it yet, but Devil May Cry has already been greenlit for season 2. I can't be any more happy than that, you know. I've not even watched it, but the fact it's got season 2 for me sounds bloody good. Sounds bloody good, you know. Sounds pretty sick. Anime looks fire. Both do. The anime is set in the different time zones. Jesus. These men are just trying to go in the 950s to the freaking Stone Age, freaking Elizabeth age. I don't know what age that is. I'm just Endo age, all those kind of ages. Fucking mad. I only got Switch 2 for Mario Kart. No, you're buying a whole Switch for Mario Kart. I've not seen the trailer, but bro, you gotta describe to me what's so good about Mario Kart World, I think it's called. Because that sounds nuts. A whole £500 console for Mario Kart. Bloody hell. Okay. I checked in with Jay, seeing if he's okay. Seems a bit MIA, but he told me he's good. Yeah, he's all good. He's all good. He has got some business going on, so he's just doing his thing. Let's see here. But yeah, that jacket is actually super sick. Still, kind of glad I didn't buy it now, though, to be honest. Like I said, so I wouldn't be able to wear it out. I'll be too scared. Like a £300 jacket, bruh. I barely buy £300 statues. Saying that, I'll get back that in a bit. Let me just catch up with the chat still. That new, boom, there we go. The new Souls game. I did see that. That's interesting me as well. So that's also a day one. Because it just looks like Bloodborne. But for the Switch. Obviously the graphics also look like Bloodborne, which is one of the first games on PS4, which now makes me think, was the graphics on purpose? Because I still don't like Bloodborne. For the everything else on Bloodborne was sick, but the graphics for me, I was like, this looks like a pile of shit. But now it seems like, is that shit on purpose? Because the new, like I'm saying, Souls game also looks terrible. Well, I'm probably gonna get hated for that, but who cares? Curry's is walk-in only, so no online pre-order. They did it way better. Yeah. So I'm just gonna take a trip there, I think on Friday. Hopefully it's still got some pre-orders left. And yeah, I'll do a walk-in and do it that way. Switch to pre-order tomorrow. We want to get one, Harry. Now you're gonna get one. Mad thing. Japan are like 3,000 years in the future with technology compared to us. We struggle to deal with opening doors, AI, communication. They got sliding doors, AI robots, and all kinds of mess. You know what's so funny, yeah? Because I keep hearing this, and yes, it is true. They have got stuff that we kind of are like, why haven't we got? But when you go there, even when I was like all in the 3 major cities, I was in Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. It doesn't feel like you're in the future. I can tell you that much. Like, obviously their main like town centers and stuff is like the people are quiet, yeah, but everything is blaring. Like it's a visual and audio overload from all the shops, all the advertisements. Everything is just like blaringly loud and it's all in your face. It's bright colors trying to get you to the shops and shit. And also it's kind of weird because obviously you go to Central London, it's kind of the same. But there's nothing loud about the adverts. Even when you go to Piccadilly Circus, I don't remember hearing the adverts there. You only see it, right? But in Japan, you are hearing that shit. I think they were still celebrating the anniversary of PlayStation there. And on every single lamppost, there was a speaker and it was like blaring out an advert or something. Obviously on the speakers were hanging a banner of PlayStation, and you heard a PlayStation kind of thing at the end of every single advert. But I was like, Jesus Christ, it was non-stop. And then when you go to places, it's like, be respectful of others, be quiet, rest. I'm like, bro, did you not just go to the town center and just blare up music and shit? Like, it doesn't stop. And obviously the town's kind of pretty much, was it 24/7? Yeah. Japan's like, feels like 24/7 because we got there pretty late the first day. And it was like, bruh, these people are coming back from work at like 11 p.m. and now they're just going out, and it's like, it was kind of mad still. But in South Korea, where we was, by like 11, everything's shutting down. No one's, it was almost like the freaks would come out. You know, like when you watch like a vampire movie or some shit, everything shuts down. You're like, bro, this is South Korea. Isn't everyone meant to be open like Japan? And it is fucking just vacant. It's almost to the point where it's almost kind of scary to the, like, especially in a town like Korea. Korea's quite experienced as well, but Japan's like always blaring, always fucking switched on. And South Korea, it's the same until like 11 p.m. and then it's like, ooh, you can hear actually fucking crickets, and well, you don't, but you might as well have like the fucking bush, you know, like in the cowboy movies that's going across the ground. You might as well have that. It was that kind of level of, where did everyone fucking go when everyone's just out at one point? It was kind of nuts still. I've been catching up on the Nintendo games I missed through the past years. 30k, I need a list because I am also the same. I think I was trying to look at what games are on the Switch, which I need to play when I get a Switch 2. And it's not a lot, but they are there. So if you got a list as well, if you made one on backlog or something, let me know. I need to see it because I'm also making a list. Like I said, it's not gonna be a lot, but knowing me and my fucking addiction issues, I'm probably gonna dabble anyway. So we'll see. But yeah, so these guys in Japan, they're in the future, but they're not. So there's a better way to put it. They embrace the future, but they're still, like, I would say, kind of old school. All their shit, their buses, their cars, their taxis are all small. They bike ride and walk pretty much everywhere. I think even at one point I was noticing that people don't even lock their bikes. That's how safe the city kind of feels. It's like someone rode up to a 7-Eleven, which is like awesome out there, by the way. If you go to Japan, go to a 7-Eleven. You can't miss one. Every other corner, I'm not freaking lying, they're like almost every single corner. And like, this person rolled up to a 7-Eleven, jumped off their bike. They've got like this brake thing, so like it doesn't, it's almost like a handbrake. So it puts it on the wheel and it kind of parks it, and he just walked into 7-Eleven. I was like, bro, I could literally run off with your bike. It's only when they're going home that they have like this lock on the back wheel where obviously they turn the key and it locks it, and then you can't change the gears or whatever. And it's so subtle, so you can't really tell, unlike London where you need a fucking chain and something to actually like bar it against. And they just literally park it up, they lock it, and they just walk. Or they don't, they just park up and then they go where they want, like knowing that no one's gonna steal shit. It sounds like you know, like in Dubai, it's almost like I heard people like leave their cars running, because if you steal in Dubai, you would probably lose a hand or some shit. It's that serious. So yeah, all that they drive old school cars. I was seeing like old school minis and shit. I was like, what the fuck? It was so shocking. But at the same time, like you're saying, you go down to the subway system and it's telling you what's almost how many stops ahead. It's almost like London. You know, London is always telling you the time. But they're telling you where the train is stopped, and you can see it on the screen how far away it is. These guys, you know, like on the Jubilee line, you can see on Jubilee line, they got like the barriers. They have that almost every single station, which you would think is normal. But then it's also kind of worrying. It's like, are they doing that to make sure people don't self-delete themselves on a regular basis? Because I heard the work to balance life in Japan is fairly unbalanced. So I'm like, and obviously, I feel like in Jubilee line, they have that for a bomb scare or something. But I feel like it has to be like common practice anyway. So yeah, the town, city, wherever you go, super legit. The trains are so good though. Oh my god, we were on this train, I think it was like 30 minutes to get to, where was we going that day? Was we going to a new city or something? No, because we had our bags. I can't remember where we was going. Maybe it was Osaka or something. For like premium seats, leather seats, you have the thing come out, you've got like premium Wi-Fi and all that kind of shit. £8. I was like, what? That shit's in London, yeah. That's just that's just like 100 to 200 pounds. I was like, this is £8. It was actually freaking nuts. I was so shocked, man. Super, super shocked. So yeah, like it's weird because I would say Korea, their technology is like more in your face. They have all the new latest cars. They have this car called Genesis out there it looked very techy, but you don't see it anywhere else in the world. I was like, oh, that's pretty sick. And then you go to Japan, and Japan is like, all their stuff is old school, but they use, like Harry's saying, kind of new school stuff. So I was like, I am so confused right now. I'm like so lost, but it still feels like pretty good as well, man. I was so shocked. It's One Piece. Top 10 best manga sellers. Yeah, so I'm not surprised about that. Obviously, I'm a Dragon Ball fan myself, and obviously, when I went there, most of the floors accommodated obviously Pokemon. Pokemon's fucking nuts out there, by the way. I'm gonna show you guys pictures because half the shit is unbelievable. Pokemon, Capcom, Nintendo, and they would either have an anime store which would accommodate One Piece, Spy Family, My Hero. What else was in there? In fact, I didn't. Okay, this is what I find quite weird because obviously here in the West we like Attack on Titan, we like Dragon Ball. I'll say we like Demon Slayer. All these ones I'm naming weren't really prevalent in Japan. I was like, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't like Demon Slayer very big in Japan. Isn't that why it went #1 worldwide when it came out during COVID in cinema? I was like, this shit is nowhere to be. The only things I saw on a regular basis was definitely One Piece, obviously Pokemon, but that's more of a game than it is an anime or whatever. What was that I see quite a lot? Oh, there was like only 3 of them, and Gundam, there we go. So One Piece, Gundam, and 2 of them were quite old mangas. Doraemon, I think it's called, and the other weird looking guy. So I was like, right, these things are more prevalent than Dragon Ball. I was like, what? I don't know. Kirby's also everywhere. So Mario's everywhere, Nintendo's everywhere. Like I said, Pokemon is definitely on the forefront of every fucking thing. One Piece is. And I was quite shocked to see that Kirby was having his own calf, his own shop. Obviously, he's got his own games. He's got his own merch. I was like, bro, like, Mario doesn't get that. Mario has to be with Nintendo. But Mario's never by himself. Pokemon is getting his own shit, which, like I said, that's understandable. But Kirby, can someone correct me like if I'm wrong? Because I'm pretty sure isn't Hello Kitty bigger than Kirby? But Kirby's out here having a calf, merch, his own store, which also was quite filled as well, by the way. I was so shocked. I was like, I love Kirby and everything, but I didn't get the hype. I honestly didn't get the hype. So that was pretty mad. Better frames per second and graphics all need it. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, that's what I don't really care about frames per second. As long as it's between 30 and 60 and it's stable, I'm fine. Because also I'm just going to use it on a small screen anyway most of the time. So I just need my graphics to be better, but I'm not really much of a graphics whore like that as well. So, bruh, as long as, how can I say, Pokemon looks as good as, if not better, than how can I put this? Power designs most of the time, then I'd be happy. Obviously, Pokemon's quite kiddish. And obviously their current ones kind of cater to that. And obviously they should know that their audience have not only grown up, but also you're inviting new audiences. So it's almost like they should try and do a balance between current Pokemon, Digimon, and dare I say it, Power World. That's the balance they should kind of strike. And I know they're not going to do it in any kind of capacity, and I'm just an outlier with how I want Pokemon to go, but nah, I'm not fussed with graphics or first, like, bro, it's on a handheld for starters. Obviously people are going to play on their screen, which is also kind of like a good thing to have on the Switch. But if you're buying a Switch for frames per second and better graphics, I mean, you're on the wrong console for starters. It is what it is still. Oh, the new Souls? Yeah, nah, bruh. Even Elden Ring didn't look great, to be honest. I never played Elden Ring or any kind of... In fact, I tell a lie. Armored Core is probably the best looking Souls game coming out from Software. And that's because they're mechas. When it comes to like human looking figures... yeah, they look kind of shit, innit? They look kind of terrible. But everything else looks kind of good. Like the weird ass looking designs when it comes to that brains with eyes or spider hands, all that kind of shit. They look kind of good. But when they like create human looking figures, I'm not impressed. Actually, I'm not impressed at all. I'm not a big fan of a list for me. Just some old Mario, Wario games. And yes, Metroid. When I saw that they finally announced the new Metroid game, I was like, boom, I ain't played Metroid in a while. So I'm definitely picking that up. Definitely, like I said, I'm picking up a Mario Kart, Mario Party, main Mario game. You said Metroid, so that's a good shout. Pokemon. Those would be my first 5 I can think of. I'm not really interested in Link, but since I'm picking up a Switch, I will play a Zelda game just to shut myself up and have an argument to say that they don't care about graphics over there in the world of Zelda. So I will pick up a Zelda game. And you know what? When I think about it, actually, obviously I'm picking up a Smash game, but since I ain't played a Nintendo console in a while, I might as well pick up all the main Nintendo games. So I might as well pick up Donkey Kong, I know that's got a new one. What's the other one? Can't remember now, but yeah, you know what? I'll just go all out. I'll just fuck it. I'll have a library of Switch 2 games and then call it a day. I won't buy one for another 20 years or some shit, or maybe when a kid wants it, maybe then. Who knows? You and the boys ever been to Melting Down Gaming Bar over in where? Caledonia Road. I go there every Friday for comic group, old Richard games, new ones, and tabletop. Where the fuck is this, Harry? I'm about to check out this out on the map. If it's too far, that's probably why. Where is this in London? Finsbury Park. That's probably why, brother. We don't travel to North too often, but now that you say it, I did want to go to a card shop. I think in May, I had a brother who said, "Oh, Sam, we're..." In fact, you know what? Saying that. All right, first thing you guys are going to see from me is I went to the Pokemon, what am I call it? What's it called? Pokemon Center. I went to like 6 Pokemon centers in 3 cities. The first one was in Tokyo, and they were like, there was banners of, oh, you can buy like Pokemon boxes. And I was like, bruh. Looking at the price, they were like 5,000 yen, probably even cheaper than that. I was like, I'm buying this shit then. I was like, all right, cool. So not only did I buy 1, not 2, but freaking 3 Pokemon boxes because of how cheap they were. You feel really like care that they're in Japanese? No, I bought 3 of these bitches. I was like, bruh. I like my cards, obviously. I've got a ton of cards in that corner. I don't know if you guys can even see it. Got a ton of cards in that corner. Let me see if you can see it, actually. So as you can see there, I'm just pointing at them right now. Ton of cards in that corner. Got some on the upper shelf right there. I'm like, at this price, why the hell not? And then the guy brings the boxes and then he's like, so I'm just letting you know that before I give them to you, I'm gonna have to cut the plastic. I was like, you think I'm gonna try and resell this shit? I'm trying to open all these boxes just for the fun of it. I'm just trying to collect, you know what I mean? Well, obviously he cut it and I was like, oh boy, I can imagine some people trying to get there, seeing the price and then like, yeah, give me like, I saw one guy, I think he had like, was it 5? Because there was a certain amount you can have per sale per day. Which I find kind of mad because if they don't remember your face, you could go like in a circle and just buy as many as you want, but it doesn't matter still. So I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, sorry, back to my point. I wanted to go somewhere to go and get cards. So now that you're saying that, I might have to check out that Meltdown Gaming. All right, so I got that saved. I'll check it out in a bit and see. I'm not sure I'll travel to the place though. But that's something a bit mad. Terminator 2, oh yeah, I did see that. Terminator 2D No Fate. Yeah, the side-scrolling game. I saw the collector's edition for it. I was like, raw. These man proper brought it back. It would have been better if they did it in a, you know, the new Ninja Turtles kind of style or the new Power Rangers kind of style. So almost like better pixelated, if that's the better way to put it, rather than getting the old game and barely doing anything with it, but creating actually a whole new game. But you said it's got new twists and stuff already, so that sounds kind of mad still. That's kind of mad. I play Mario Party as well, but I don't really care for other games, to be honest. Ah, okay. See, I'm the same. So anyway, like obviously, like I said, I play with my family, my friends. I just love playing like party games anyway. I've got a bunch of Jackpot games. What else have I got? Mainly Jackpot games. We had another one on PlayStation, but they've closed the app down for some other reason. Used to play those at Christmas. So I feel like the new game to play would be like Mario Party, to be honest. So we'll have like a plethora of quiz games and physical games and blah, 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 blah. So that's like, for me, it's just an actual no-brainer. No-brainer. Yay, man, like Youthful Eagle. I'm sorry, I'm trying to keep up with the chat still. So what's Dusk Bloods? Is that the new Demon Souls game? It is. Okay. Yes, for me, Dusk Bloods is a day one. I feel like it's actually a spiritual successor to Bloodborne, so we're clearly never going to get a sequel because they want to sell it to Nintendo and they're give it a song. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but appreciate that, man. Welcome to the stream, brother. It's been a long time still. Yeah, for me, that's definitely a day one. And can I stream? Is it possible to stream Switch games? I want to check that out actually because, yeah, it's a bit mad still. The Oblivion Remastered looks good too. All right. There's two companies I don't fuck with anymore. One of them being Konami. One of them being Konami. I don't fuck with Konami because of what happened with Kojima. I know it could be kind of minor still or whatever, but it sounds kind of mad what they did. So I bought my copy of Death Stranding Director's Cut. I'm playing that this month, or as soon as it comes, I'm playing it. So I could play it just in time for Death Stranding 2. I'm not picking up Metal Gear. I'm not picking up Silent Hill, or I'm playing Silent Hill, ever. I think the only thing I support Konami in is Yu-Gi-Oh! I only found out the other day that it was Konami that makes Yu-Gi-Oh! So I was like, ah, shit. So maybe I just won't support their console gaming department, but everything else I'll support. I know, I'm fucking weird though. I'm a bit picky like that. But yeah, and then another company I don't support is Bethesda. And you're wondering why is that? Why don't you support Bethesda? They did make kind of good games. I love Fallout 3. I love Fallout New Vegas. I love Skyrim. And it kind of ended there. It kind of ended there. When I look at Fallout 76, when I look at what's the new space game that they made? I can't remember the new space game that they made. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. Oh man, like double over the gift. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with the gift, the chat still. Appreciate that. Zero. Hope you enjoy your gift. That's mad. I'm trying to. Man, I don't know what's good was happening. Shout out to you in the chat still. What is the game that they brought out? Sky something. It's a space game that they should have been making the new Oblivion, but they didn't because they're nuts. And I was like, all right, let's see if this is any good, and it's not. And I'm like, bro, they don't want to like improve their engine. They just rest on their laurels, re-releasing anniversary editions of Skyrim and remaking Oblivion and and like the guys who were behind Fallout, they had to go somewhere else because Bethesda weren't fucking with them. I'm like, bro, like I can't fuck with that shit. You know what I mean? So I was like, all right, cool. You're now no longer on my cool list. I think the last game I played was New Vegas. Oh, and then Skyrim. And I was gonna play. I actually bought Fallout 4. And then when I was watching the reviews of it, I didn't open it by the way. Watching reviews of it, everyone was saying that you make settlements and stuff and this is one NCP that constantly keeps complaining about you, or you need to do something to your settlement. You need to do something. I was like, bruh, it's almost like they don't care. So why should I? So yeah, I don't fuck with Bethesda at all. So yeah, everyone's loving Oblivion, but can you ask yourself the question, why haven't we got a new what's the world of it? Why haven't we got a new Oblivion game? They said it years ago. In fact, let me try and see what year they said that we were going to get a new Oblivion game. I think, is it Oblivion 6 or something? I can't remember what it's called. Skyrim. Oh yeah, Elder Scrolls. When are we going to get a new Elder Scrolls game? Because they keep saying for years, Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. Elder Scrolls 6 is coming. And bruh, it's been over 10 years. Like you guys can't do a GTA. You're not GTA. You're not GTA. You're not. You could do Starfield, yeah. That's fine. And you flopped at that. So you're Elder Scrolls 6. I can tell you right now, I'll be worried if I was you guys. If you guys are Elder Scrolls fans, no There's no way. There's no way, bro. Your game should have come out already. Your game should have come out. Well, I'm trying to find the day they actually said they were going to release Elder Scrolls 6. And wait, okay, see the announcement trailer for Elder Scrolls 6. They put this on the screen because this shit's too funny, man. Oh, you should have mentioned it, Shinobi. You should have mentioned this shit. Where is it? Is the camera cam? I can't remember. Okay, there, boom, there we go. This is the announcement trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, yeah. 6 years ago. Right, we're getting a remastered of Oblivion. That's Elder Scrolls 4. What are we doing? What is this? We're just getting some land and a castle. This is your tease from 6 years ago. Yo, I can't. No, that is dead. That is actually pathetic. No, I can't, man. I can't support a company like that. I actually can't. You're taking a piss in gaming. Like, I'd rather you do that with GTA, yeah. They'll say GTA 6 is coming out. And I'd rather us wait. But these guys said that Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out, and they're giving us all these games in between. They're giving us remasters and all these other nonsense that no one cares about, because, bro, even they know you. If they fuck this up, they have got a mountain to climb like they had with Fallout 76, and they don't want that. They said it's. You say it's still. They still can still work on it. 6 years ago, all right, cool, yeah, it's fine, you know, it's fine. I don't fuck with them. So yeah, I heard the game is good, but that's only because Elder Scrolls 4 was good. So why not do a remake at that point? What's the point of a remaster? It just sounds like they're just trying to get more money out of a game that's already been fucking milked. It's the same thing with Skyrim. If you look at Skyrim, yeah. I hate to go into this whole fucking thing. Skyrim has like 5 editions. There's a Skyrim Special Edition. There's a Skyrim, I think, Anniversary Edition. But let me try and look it up. How many editions? This thing is released almost every single year. All right, here we go. 7 rows. You gotta be. Oh, see, they took the actual piss. No, okay, cool. Let me show you guys the thing, because you clearly guys won't believe me anyway. So here it is, yeah. The release timeline between 2011 to in 10 years. They had the original release, then the legendary. I don't know why this would come out 2 years later, but it is what it is. Then this special edition. Fuck knows what that is. And then you got Skyrim VR. Okay, Switch edition, I will allow that. That's fine. What the fuck is a very special edition? Bro, can someone break this down for me, please? What the hell is a very special edition? What is that? And all of a sudden you got the anniversary edition. Bro, you like what, 10 years from release, and all of a sudden you're like, yeah, we're gonna release it again. Because bro, these companies, they can't move forward. Like, they lost the team that made the games, and suddenly like, fuck, if we try and make what they made, which they can't, they're just gonna get fucking whooped. It happened with Konami. They lost Kojima, and then they had to make Metal Gear Survive. That shit flopped. So what they do now, they're going all the way back to make Metal Gear Beta Alpha Weather Edition, remake that, because they can't go forward. They can't make another Metal Gear. They need Kojima, but that relationship is fucked. And then Kojima's making Death Stranding. I don't know what that kind of game it is. A walk-in delivery simulator or whatever. But the man's got a vision. Konami hasn't. And now you can see it with Bethesda. They lost a team who made Fallout with I think New Vegas was the last game that team made. They couldn't make the same thing with Fallout 4 or 76. And now it's the same thing with with Elder Scrolls. Like, they can't release 6 because they don't know how. They have not got the source, the juice, or the energy. Bro, you can get fans who play these games, yeah, and then also are in the industry to make the games, but they are not the people who make the games. And I heard the people who moved on making the other games, I heard those games are legit. I heard those games are good. I'd rather play those and buy those than the people who just, well, this is just a shell of itself. It's not the same. It's almost happening with Elden Ring right now. I'm not saying that Miyazaki's left, but Miyazaki has made Dark Souls, all these other, like Bloodborne, blah, 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 blah. And then we're getting Elden Ring Night Rain, which is made by someone else. No one's excited for the game because everyone's like, bro, what is this horseshit you're shoveling? Like, you're just using the name to make money, but it's not the same. And boy, it's just gonna keep happening with other things in it. Only when it's like a true successor, then the guy's like, I'm stepping down, I'm choosing this person. You can kind of feel it sometimes. Obviously, I would say, what's the most prevalent one that's happened with, and it's there's one that's actually been quite successful and no one's complaining about it because it just feels natural because that guy chose that person. But when you cut a team out and then someone's just randomly chosen that, yeah, I'll do that job, that whatever they were doing, it was minor. Like, I've been in the industry long enough. Nah, it don't work like that. Doesn't work like that at all. It's mad still. But yeah, man, Oblivion looks good still. Japan are super advanced in certain ways and then slow and stuck in a pot. Boom! Youthful Eagle gets it. You know what I mean? I'm so glad you said that because when you go there, yes, you see the advancement in technology, you see what they use. But at the same time, the city feels kind of retro. Like, it was so weird. It was so weird to see the juxtaposition between the two. But the thing that is definitely consistent is the people. They're respectful, they're nice, they're very helpful. I mean, maybe it's just the youth, but even then the youth aren't disrespectful either. So I don't know. It's kind of nice though. It's kind of nice. You say PlayStation. What the hell is that? Yeah, let me try and catch up with the chat still. I am going off on a tangent, boy. Check out the Switch Souls. People calling it Bloodborne 2. Yeah. That's the Dusk Bloods. I'm definitely picking up day one still. The trailer's on Discord. All right. If I, you know what, is she? If I go up and if I watch the trailer, I might not even play any games today. So I'm trying to also play Monster Hunter. There's a new update. So what is it? Is it a? Where is it? What did you put it? The simulation? All right, cool. Just watch the trailer. Let me copy the link. Let me turn the music down. All right, see what this trailer's saying since we're watching trailers right about now. Well, yeah, this is definitely a day one for me. Is it a tease? I mean, it's 3 minutes long. All right, it's not a tease. Let's dive into this trailer, see what this trailer's saying. And just like these scenes, they're all over the place. It's blatantly Bloodborne 2. I've seen it already. It's blatantly Bloodborne 2, to be honest. But you see what I mean by the graphics? The graphics are better, but I mean, they're smoother. It just reminds you of, let me get on my headphones. It reminds you of Lies of P.
I give you my life. Turn, O wheel.
It's basically, isn't this just basically like vampires?
To a night of moonlight.
And you know what would be even more fucked, yeah?
It's very dusk.
If they connect the two, if they actually say that this is actually a spin-off of Bloodborne. That's it, chill. Yeah, Lies of P is super sick though. I need to get the DLC of that, the new expansion. But I also need to finish it too, to be honest. So I mean, like, it looks better, but at the same time, it still doesn't. Like, the way they do people for me is so weird. I got it like low-key. Jeez. We got Rocket Man in the building. And look, all these buildings, this look like Bloodborne. Oh, yeah, look, and when it comes to something that isn't human, look how good it looks. We've got Majora's Mask in here as well, you know, look. Blatantly just vampirism. It's nuts. Yeah, this is what I hear about From Software games. They're weird ass looking fucking monstrosities out here.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon to depart.
Woo!
I pray that you are able.
Wait, is that the wolf from Elden Ring? See what I mean, bro? Nah, they're trying for sure. My man just turned into a raptor. Got gravity spells out here. Okay.
Tears will flow for one.
And see,
Alone.
isn't that pose also from Bloodborne as well? Man, I'm pretty sure that pose is from Bloodborne. So they connected, right? And then we got a random ass rat that's just got bird wings. I'm done. They always do this, like, are we supposed to know the lore or some shit? Just everyone's supposed to know what that rat is. Well, no, I'm telling you right now, the shit's connected. There's Bloodborne, Successor, just it's part of the world, but it's somewhere. It's probably another continent or some shit. You're gonna meet the hunter. Watch. Man, that Babacar in the building, though. What's good? Welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you still. Good to see you. Just enjoying our time right about now. I still haven't gone through what I've actually got, but we're going to get there in a bit. Trying to catch up with the chat. You're back from home this Friday. What trip did you go on? Did you go to Japan as well? Nothing. Attack on Titan was big in Japan when it was still airing now. Is it still airing now? Anyway, both ended. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I got there, and like I said, everywhere I went, well, One Piece has its own shops. It's in manga shops. Like, it's definitely prevalent everywhere. And I went into a 7-Eleven. I actually should have recorded it. I went to a 7-Eleven. Also, I saw One Piece on the magazine and a One Piece manga. But, oh, I'm so dumb. I did see the new Dragon Ball and One Punch Man mangas as well. Obviously, they were in Japanese. I wanted to buy them just to be like, oh, I got like a manga from Japan. But I didn't see like manga shops like that. So they're actually quite, obviously you'd have to go out and find them. But they weren't like glaring in your face, despite people buying mangas. What I also like as well is that I noticed that nothing was really ever digital there. You know, we live in like in a digital kind of space right about now. Everything's all online and ret-a-tear. Like, I never come across barely anywhere where, apart from them playing on their phones a majority of the time when they're walking, when they're on like the train, almost like in London as well, to be honest. But a lot more there. I heard that also China and Korea are also quite big on their phones as well. But yeah, nothing like is majority digital. Everything is like proper physical, so that's how I like it too. Only Kirby is known as, the only Kirby you know is Vanessa Kirby. Who's Vanessa Kirby still? Who's that? Oh, Vanessa. Oh, bruh. I don't know her that well to be like, oh yeah, I know Vanessa Kirby. I mean, I know about Faith, but I guess she's going to become more popular with Fantastic Four. We shall see. Mine's gonna be docked 90% of the time. Is it? Mine's not. Mine's gonna be in a case in my bag. So when I travel to and from my house, is ready and prepared for me to play. That shit is not getting docked. And it's not docking my PS5. I can tell you that much right now. I'm still playing my PS5 and my PS6 and PS7 before I buy probably another Switch console. My main priority is definitely just 10th gen Pokemon. That is it with Mario Party. It did get better. The 4K is now in dock mode for Switch 2. Like I said, man, I really don't care about 4K when it comes to Nintendo games. Like, even their games aren't graphically crazy like that. Like imagine going through a PS3, PS4, and PS5 era. In fact, PS4 obviously first. Going, was it 4K? Was PS4 4K? Or was it 1080? But imagine that, like, playing all those ones, and these men are playing catch up, and then you're like, oh, now I'm excited, it's 4K. Bro, you've been playing a Switch when it wasn't. So, like, for me, I'm not excited about that kind of stuff. I don't care. Unless, like, the screen itself, when it's not docked as 4K, then that's, like, amazing, which it should be, because it's less, right? I don't know. But that stuff does not excite me. It's the games, because it's the same thing with kids. Or I don't know about today's kids actually, but it's the same thing where you buy them a Switch and you buy them the games. None of them are talking about it's 4K, 60 frames per 100 frames per second. No one is saying, like, no one buys a Switch for all of that. They're saying it because, yeah, we've updated it, but everyone buys it for the games. Everybody, no one cares about 4K this and 120 that, and it don't burn a hole in your pocket unless it's the money. You know what I mean? Like, no one cares. And I even say that to the point where even main consoles, a majority of people don't care. You know why that's actually true? Because something like the PS5 Pro is only sold by 10% of the market. Obviously, everyone that's got a PS5 isn't running out to buy a PS5 Pro. But if that thing was first, people would have bought it because it's only available. But if everyone's looking to upgrade, no one cares. It's just a thing for elitists and people who be like, oh, yeah, I could tell the difference between. No, you can't. No one cares. I can tell you that much. Yeah, man, I'll go every Friday. It's such a vibe. They're producing a comic over there, writing, drinks. There's retro games. It's mad. I might have to go one time, to be honest. You say, what's Saturday like, though? What's Saturday and Sunday like? So I definitely like to. You're saying it's such a vibe still. It does look good. I got that collectors and Death Stranding 2 collectors and MGS3. Jesus, Harry. You some kind of like secret millionaire or some shit. Man said he's got the collectors, Death Stranding 2 and Metal Gear 3. The Metal Gear 3 was like £200 alone. That is actually nuts. I don't know how you're doing it. Brother. Are you reading Twitch chat? I'm trying, I'm trying to catch up. So just keep talking and I'll get to the bottom eventually still. I'm trying. Bloodborne being on Switch is because Sony never let make Bloodborne 2 or PC port of Bloodborne. So is that a Sony decision that you're saying that Bloodborne is only going to get a Bloodborne edition? Wow. Sony is a piece of shit then. Man says ready for his trip. Domino, where are you off to? Let me know what you're off to, bro. Because wait, you said New Vegas. Is that what you're off to, right? If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure you said New Vegas. Correct me if I'm wrong. Attack on Titan was big in Japan when still airing now. OT, anime, and manga both ended. Yeah, but if the thing is about that, because you ended, does that mean that no one knows your existence anymore? I find that, like I said, there was loads of retro animes and mangas out there that they still have like stuff coming out. I know One Piece is still going on, so that's probably why it's still prevalent as well. But because like Dragon Ball is still going manga wise, they've got movies. Bruh, I literally didn't see it anywhere. Like I was so shocked. I was like, "Right, don't Japan love like Goku and Dragon Ball like that?" I mean, there's loads of games coming out all the time. I'm like, is it just for the West then? There's even Daima. Is that even been dubbed yet? Because I know I've been like, I haven't watched Daima because the guys want to watch it, which I don't. From what I've heard and seen, I don't think the guys are going to like it, to be honest, but it is what it is. I might start watching it. But it's like, that's only been in Japanese and that was getting hyped the shit out of. I'm like, but where's, like, in fact, I take it back. I did see new statues of Daima stuff, but I wasn't seeing like proper Dragon Ball stuff like I was seeing One Piece. Like One Piece had this sick store. It had like gold statues. It had statues with them in half. Obviously the characters on one side, the skeleton was on the other. I was like, this is crazy. And I was like, obviously being a Dragon Ball fan, where is Dragon Ball stuff? I couldn't find it anywhere. So like I can say now. Oh, and the other one, Demon Slayer, taking the world by storm. I personally don't like Demon Slayer, but obviously it's like very, very popular. Didn't see any Demon Slayer stuff. Obviously that was ended. Was that ended in 2003? But they've got like 2 or 3 movies coming out. The manga or anime just finished. Was it early this year? Anime just finished early this year. Also, like I said, movies are coming out. You'd think that'd be everywhere as well, but no. No adverts, no nothing. So I was like, all right, cool. Me not know about that. Me not know. But yeah, Lies of P was definitely clean. I definitely love that series. I hope they do make more because I feel like the Souls thing just needs more competition. So hopefully they might make more games still. Hopefully makes more games still. Just catch up. Oh, that's what you're saying, chill. Gotcha. Sony never used a Bloodborne IP for Bloodborne 2. Sony never used Bloodborne IP for Bloodborne. But there is no Bloodborne 2. Or is there Bloodborne in PC? I don't get that statement. So I'm guessing if it's a Sony property, then boy, there's nothing you can do about it. Apart from, I feel like they should make a remake like they did with Demon Souls. Yeah, I keep getting Demon Souls and Dark Souls confused. But get Bluepoint to remake Bloodborne so everyone can just shut the fuck up, get your 60 frames, 4K, blah, 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 out of the way, especially with Dusk Bloods coming out on Switch 2. It will be the perfect time. In fact, you know what? Maybe they'll wait till PS6 or something. Who knows? But yeah, if Sony don't want to do anything with Bloodborne, bruh, I know there's money on the table and they're leaving it, but have you seen many IPs Sony leaves behind anyway? Like, they got a graveyard of mascots. Just play Astro Bot. It will show you how many people, like, or how many things they've made. And like, yeah, next. Next. You know what I mean? Like, they do on a regular. Obviously, I'm not saying it's good. Like, it's far from good. But what can you do about it? Unless you're a exec at Sony. And the only way you're going to change things, so. Sony just doesn't want to use IP. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Sony doesn't want to use it, so what can we do? Just buy Dusk Bloods or Armored Core or Sekiro or all the other things. And people are making what do you call it, Twitter account saying is day 1655 about the new Bloodborne 2, bruh. And I think didn't someone make a D-make as well? Like there's a pixelated version of Bloodborne. And didn't they shut that shit down? Bro, it can't be done. It's all right, man. I was in West Africa, Senegal. Ah, okay. How was that, man? How was that? It was only big Japan back when... Ah, okay. I think you said that already. I can't get over that, deal when you said that yours is going to be docked most of the time. So you're not going to take yours out or anything like that? You're not going to use its full functionality? You go to a friend's house or something, you know what I mean? So man, like Edmund in the building, welcome to the stream. Appreciate that. following, so I'm gonna have to sort that out. But I appreciate that still. Sony will never let them remake Bloodborne, or that's fine then. Like I said, like it happens all the time. So just buy the next game, innit? Or just play Bloodborne again, like most people do. I've heard people put like almost 500 hours into Bloodborne. They've done new plus. I mean, the game is still alive. The game doesn't need online or anything. Like, it's a single player game. Go play it again. Now the game is still there. It's almost like if they never make another God of War game, what can you do? You've got God of War 1, 2, and 3. You got the PSP games. You got God of War Ascension. You got God of War 2019 or 18 or whatever year it came out. You got God of War Ragnarok. Those games still exist. If Sony does nothing with them again, play those old games. That's all I gotta say. Man said, "No, just take the control." Mad thing still. All right, so I think we finally got to the point where I can shut the fuck up and show you what I got from Japan. First things first, since I wanted to play Monster Hunter today, but I probably won't get around to it because I'm so excited about Japan. I actually went to the Monster Hunter CAF and I got freaking coasters. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can show you. Got coasters thing. So coasters. So that's a Rajang, I think it is. It was nothing special to be honest, but it's quite a nice experience. I can't remember what this monster is. I don't remember what that monster is. No, I don't remember. Or I've never probably faced it. And then they give you cards as well. So it depends on how much you spend in the store. You got cards. But unfortunate for me, I didn't play Sunbreak or whatever. So all these monsters again, I have no clue. I showed you the Pokemon cards. What else did I get? Oh yes, we also got into the Pokemon CAF. I got a nice little coaster there with I forgot this one's name. I know it's a starter Pokemon. Got a nice little coaster there from the Pokemon CAF. Pokemon CAF was so expensive, Jesus Christ. Almost spent £50 in there. I was like, I'm not doing that. Especially in Japan when everything's averagely £15 between two people, by the way, for like a dinner. Like me and the wife went somewhere. I think we had like okay, so Monster Hunter was the first one. That wasn't expensive. That was like maybe £30 between us. I was like, oh, this is a bit expensive, but it's an experience, you know, it's Monster Hunter CAF, we'll allow it. Then we went to somewhere else where they cooked in front of you and they had like these special boxes and whatever. It was like, okay, pretty much expensive. That was like maybe 35 between us, £40 between us. I was like, oh, this is pretty expensive. Then Pokemon CAF. I mean, it's Pokemon, so it was like, it's not gonna be that bad, surely. Tell me why it's almost £60. I was like, I know it's the biggest franchise in the world and all that shit, but I was like, tell me why for a standard meal, this shit was almost like freaking. Oh, it was disgusting. I couldn't. So I was like, it's mad still. But yeah, so we found a life-size Gundam. If you guys want to see the pictures, it'll be up on my social media, so wait for that to drop. But I got a little Gundam pin. The light's a bit mad still. So I got and I like my pins, so I got a little Gundam pin. And I got a little bag tag as well. So I wanted to buy a Gundam model out there, but that was not gonna happen. One, because I didn't want to break the box. Two, it was kind of heavy, so I didn't know where to put it in my luggage. So I was like, nah. And they were exclusive as well. So like, oh, once it's out of the store, you can't return it or all that kind of. I was like, bro, what the fuck? All right, and then obviously, so I was like, fuck that shit. I see this thing is so. I don't know how this thing got on again. Let's see. Oh, there we go. So obviously, if you also go to Japan, they got like loads of gachas as well. And there was one in the store, so I was like, oh, I gotta get this. So there's a almost see-through Gundam right there. This took about 30 minutes to make, by the way. This thing was not easy. I had to go onto a website to get instructions. I was like, bloody hell. And if you're freaking rich enough or you got time, you get also an underneath bit which has lights. I did not know. I thought you just get one of the three. Two of them are, or one is see-through like this. The other one is actually colored, I think it's white and blue with gold bits, where the head would be. Then the third one is actually an underneath bit with the lights. So the eyes glow, the chest bit glows, and I think another bit glows as well. I'm pretty sure. I was like, yeah, one, I didn't know, but two, I didn't want to run the risk of not getting those. So I was like, fuck that shit. There's no way I'm doing that. So that was pretty legit. Show you the cards already. What beer cards? Yeah, Pokemon are scams with prices. Look, Switch games still full price, even with how they... Bro, that's not Pokemon, that's Nintendo. Nintendo don't have sales. That's why I'm not gonna go crazy with Nintendo games. Like Dusk Blood, like I was even trying to just narrow it down to 10 games over the course of how many years I'm gonna play it with. So like I said, a Mario Party, so even then like a Zelda game, I'm like, I don't know. I'll get a Metroid because I enjoy Metroid games. I'll get a Mario game because it's Mario, Pokemon, and obviously what's their fighting game? I forgot what their fighting game is called. If that doesn't work or they don't do one, I know most of the games would be backwards compatible anyway, so I'll just buy it from the Switch. But the only thing I'm worried about is their next console. Is that going to be compatible with the Switch 2? And I highly think it's not. Which is also much of the picture, because I know they don't like... Not only do they keep their prices still and barely have any sales, they rarely allow any kind of backwards compatibility. So, bruh, Nintendo are just mad for that shit. All right, and then I think there's one more thing I got. Oh, I still didn't open this, by the way. So I got a statue in there. I don't know what monster's in there. It could be, I think there's 5. It could be any of the 5. I was like, let me get something from the Capcom store. So I got a Monster Hunter thing, obviously. Oh, that reminds me. You know how big Monster Hunter is in Japan? Obviously, they got a Monster Hunter cap, so I should have clocked that. So that was kind of massive. But every time you go to a Capcom store, Monster Hunter by itself has a whole fucking section. I was like, what? And then it's like, first it's Resident Evil. Resident Evil is quite big. Then it's Monster Hunter, that's quite huge. Then everything else is just kind of small. Street Fighter is not that big. Obviously, Devil May Cry is not that big. I didn't see any Omniscia. What was the... Let me see. Because Capcom obviously has like 10 huge franchises. But going into the store, it was actually kind of depressing what they were trying to just saying, this is what we love. So Resident Evil, that was quite huge. The Monster Hunter, okay, that makes kind of sense now. Street Fighter is their 3rd biggest franchise and they barely got anything with that. Bruh, Mega Man is their 4th biggest franchise. I saw nothing of Mega Man. Devil May Cry is their 5th. And I saw some statues. I saw Dante. I saw Nero. I think I saw some stickers and stuff, so that makes sense. No Dead Rising. No Dragon's Dogma. I saw it all with Ace Attorney. And I saw no Omniscia. So I was like, Street Fighter, as big as you are, it was actually kind of dead for Street Fighter, you know? It's actually kind of dead for Street Fighter. That's kind of sick still. But yeah, so I finally got myself a little... There was like massive ones as well. Like super huge statues and shit. And I was like, I don't think I can fit those because I'm about to show you what else I got that was kind of huge. But pause. But yeah, so I got myself a little one there. I also got me... Oh, there we go. So they were selling these. This is the only thing I get of Street Fighter that was like of relative size. They had like these in a pack. And they weren't the Street Fighter only. They were like anything from Capcom. So Thank goodness I got a little Ryu one. I wanted a Bison one or a Kuma, but obviously Ryu, so I didn't mind that. I also got this as well from the Nintendo store. Look at this shit. I remember this was be my first console, so I had to get this shit. Look at this. Obviously, I feel like no, they had it in 3 parts. So this is one of the parts, obviously. Then they had the part where you had the start and select. Another one was the D-pad. Again, bruh, I was not gonna sink my money into trying to get all 3, and I was being told off as well to not get any more at the time. But yeah, you guys will see like a little video out on my social media very soon, so watch out for that. But yeah, that was pretty exciting. Oh, boom. The biggest thing I got by accident. Which I didn't really want because I don't really do statues. But my wife treated me anyway. Was the big ass Goku statue. This thing was actually relatively cheap compared to other statues I've seen around the way. There was another one, I think it was Ultra Instinct. I was like, oh, I don't mind getting that, but this thing, I think 1,000 yen is 5, 10. This is like 20, was this £20? Maybe even less than £20. Relatively good size. I was like, god damn. I need that there. So yeah, that was by accident. Like I said, I don't really do statues. I'd rather do like game collections or whatever, but I'm not gonna complain. Yeah, it's super nice still. And also I got mine, well, I did get back on purpose. It's not for me though. Got my nephew. He loves My Hero. And he's been asking for statues. I know it's not the same size as I run out of space, guys. All right, calm down. I think you can even still see the price on there actually. I need to head off before he bites my head off. But so that's like 1,800 yen. This is like 10, I think this is like £10. You try and find this in London, yeah? This is gonna be double or triple the price. Maybe because it's import cost or something, I don't know. But at the same time, that is it's a rip-off. I know he's gonna be happy with this still. I hope he's not watching the stream because then he's like, he's kind of spot himself for his birthday. I'm telling him that it's mad expensive, so I can't buy many Christmas presents. But yeah, I was like, they had bare stores. There's one store, I can't remember what the one store was called, but there was one store. You go inside, it had bare new games, old games. Oh, there we go. There was a store that had bare mangas actually. They had all the latest new and old mangas. They had cards. Only the cards though. It didn't have them in boxes. You need that there as well. Yeah, let me not, because it's the birthday gift. It's not mine. So they had no, yeah, they had cards, singles, nothing in boxes, which I thought was kind of weird. So you can go in there, buy, like they had like Charizards on show. They had all these other cards on the show. I was like, right, that's pretty mad still, but nothing relatively new. And what else did they have? I actually can't remember. Oh, and yeah, just Pokemon Go out there is on crack. Jesus, I was so shocked at the map. I had to post on my ex when I see the video again. I was like, we're getting shagged over here. I feel like something's like moving out there, but I feel like it would hurt my wallet once I move out there. I don't feel like it would be the same. I don't feel like it would be the same at all. So I'd rather live here than go there every once in a while. Just enjoy it. But yeah, that's my trip to Japan, man. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was bloody amazing. It was invigorating. It definitely felt like home as well, because also I love my anime, I love my games and stuff. So if you guys are into that kind of stuff, I know Zero, if I was you, I'll stop buying games and go to Japan. You would fucking love it out there, I swear to God. It's definitely up your alley. So if there was one thing you could do in life, I recommend doing that. You're saying it's out, is that thing's not out already? Oh, okay, because everyone's talking about it, you know, so I might have to try and get a code for that still. Might have to try and get a code for that. Yeah, one day they got earlier. Oh, okay, I was about to say. But yeah, man, if you can make it one day, guys, I would actually recommend Japan as a destination. I would say it is my top destination of all time right now. Even just going, because obviously, like I said, I went to Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka. Just going to the Pokemon centers alone as well were just, woo, was so good. Going to the Pokemon centers, every single one of them are different. They all have like different Pikachu. They all have like a legendary there as well. So I think Kyoto had the legendary birds, and the new Violet monster bike thing. Tokyo had Charizard, and they had Mewtwo. The Mewtwo one was pretty sick as well. Kyoto also had Snorlax in front of it. Osaka had a tea ceremony and Kabuto Pikachu. I thought that was kind of hilarious. So a Kabuto is like a samurai actor, and obviously a geisha's what? I didn't mean the geishas though. I wanted to go to the geisha town, but I missed that. But yeah, even going to the Pokemon Center was quite experiencing by itself. But it was so busy. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Yeah, Shinobi obviously it's kind of in your name still. Also, I'm recommending you to go as well because you should go. Did you visit Shibuya Station? Did I visit Shibuya Station? Baba Yaga, what's good? Welcome to the stream. We're talking about some Japan business before we try and dive into Motana, which I'm not sure I'm going to try and do, but we'll see. Welcome to the stream, brother. Long time no see. Did I visit Shibuya Station? Not only did I visit it, I went across Shibuya Scramble, I walked across it, and I drove across it. I know. You're like, drove across Shibuya Scramble. Yes. We had go-karts in Japan. I know. I was like, bruh, what are we doing here? My wife is like, Sam, I got a birthday present for you. We're going to be driving the streets of Japan. I was like, oh, Tokyo Drifts, come on. Come on then. She's like, no. Mario Kart. But we can't call it Mario Kart because of legal reasons, but it's basically Mario Kart. I was like, fuck it, mate. Fuck, and I gotta admit, it was kind of scary at first because you're actually, there's nothing separate. You're driving on the streets, on the same road as normal cars. So you're gonna have cars on your left and right, whatever. But like I said, the people are so nice out there. There's not much traffic that the cars don't really bother you. You're the one bothering the cars, if anything. So I was like, oh, that's kind of sick still. Bruh, we was doing 70 miles per hour down the road. I'm probably fucking gonna get clocked by some internet police right about now, but I don't give a fuck. Like, there's no cameras or nothing to prove anything. 70 miles per hour down the road. Boy, it was nighttime. It was nice. We was seeing other car drivers at the side of us. We was honking and bibbing, was creating bad noise. People were taking photos. Oh, there's a man in a Pikachu outfit. Let me take a photo. I was like, yeah, man, take a photo, man. Come on. It was actually pretty sick still. It was so good. So good. I say that's probably the highlight, but because so much happened in Japan, it's all good. Like, I'm trying to think, what was my worst experience? All right, so worst experience. Well, okay, so one of the best experiences was driving on the streets of Japan in a go-kart. I know that not everyone could say that. Second best experience was walking up to a temple called Tadachi. It's 40 minutes halfway to the summit. Bruh, I hate walking. Not anymore after Japan. I can tell you that much right now. I love walking now. And after getting to halfway to the summit, it took us 40 minutes to get to the middle, yeah? And then it's another 40 minutes to the top. The stairs get even steeper. Bloody hell. I was out of breath. It was taking even more breaks, but we got to the top. It was fucking sick. So obviously, if it's 40 minutes halfway and 40 minutes to the center, it almost took us 3 hours to get up and all the way back down, but it was worth it still. That was actually a nice experience. I loved that. What was the other one? Oh yeah, going to Castle Osaka. That was pretty sick. 8 floors of madness. You get to see like the whole of the city when you get to the top of that as well. That's pretty sick. I recommend doing that. What else is a kind of a highlight? Oh yeah, so I'll say the bad things are, 1, try and go when there's not so much people. Obviously, I went when it was cherry blossom season, so there's bear tourists, red. Also, my wife wanted to see it, so can't blame him for that. I think the tickets are also cheaper at that time between April and May. But if you get at the latter of May, it's the cheapest because obviously cherry blossom season is then kind of died and done, so there's less tourists. But then it starts to get a bit hot, and their 22 degrees feels like 27 here. So I was like, fuck, you know, we was in t-shirts and shit, and everyone's still in jackets and whatever. They must have looking at us like we're mad. I'm like, bruh, this shit's hot. But anyway, that was kind of sick. But yeah, so I would say there's so much people there that it feels weird. Like, I know London's kind of busy, but their busy is kind of sickening to not a degree where I'm like, oh, I want to get out of here. It's just a lot of people. So when you're trying to like maneuver around the crowd and go through a crowd, there's not much leeway for that. So that's one thing I didn't like too tough. And how can I explain it? They're not so straightforward with, let's just say, the designs of navigation. Let's just put it that way. So if you go into the train system, you can look at memes, videos, and whatever have yous of Japan. Everyone's going to say the same thing. Navigating the subway is like navigating the maze of the Minotaur. It is fucking crazy. Like, we went down there, God knows how many times, yeah, in the course of 3 to 4 days. Please tell me why. We didn't really get lost, but it was still hard to navigate. We went down there one time. You go down there, you're seeing all these shops and stuff. I'm like, right, there's a whole other city down here. It's nuts. It's actually crazy how there's a top layer and then there's like another city. It's like, it's beautiful. You're seeing shops, you're seeing food shops, you're seeing like stuff you could take photos with and whatever. It's actually pretty nice, yeah. So we come back now and we're just thinking, this wasn't here before. It's almost like something changed. It's almost like the walls moved. I can't explain it yet, but basically nothing is ever the same. The whole city is a fucking maze. We went to Kyoto, we went to Osaka, yeah. And if you've been to Carnaby Street, so imagine Carnaby Street, but everything looks the same. It's like that level of mazeness. So you go down one street, you're like, oh, there's this shop here. Oh, I'll come back. I like this. I like that here. So you go on where you want to go, or you go to the end. You come back, and you're like, this wasn't here a second ago. Like, it literally gives you that feeling where you're in a maze. You're trying to find where you wanted to go, and if you don't use Google Maps and mark shit, I'm telling you right now, if you don't use Google Maps and you mark them where this shop is, it is lost. Unless you want to spend your whole day going up and down every other street, but all the streets are the fucking same. Like, it was very, very weird. But apart from that, man, the city's cool still. It's cool still. Chair's been on an old game, Surround Dead. Awesome game. Is this new? You said it's old. Let me see what this game is saying. Surround Dead. Is it on PC? This looks mad. Survival horror or something. I said, he's playing an old game, you know. You don't hear that too often, you know. I'd love to visit Japan. Yeah, come on, Baba Yaga. I think you love it as well, you know. In fact, everyone would love it. Everyone. If you love games and anime and just nice people, it's a city for you to. Oh, and if you love shopping, obviously. I mean, everywhere is like a good shop. Everywhere. Like, it's just mad. Obviously, if you love to learn about the culture is almost everywhere. It's hard to explain. Obviously, I would say because I live in London, I barely ever go out to see the culture. And obviously they've got museums and stuff everywhere and stuff. But because I went to seek it out in Japan, it just feels almost kind of natural because there's so many movies about it. It's almost spoken everywhere. I feel like Japanese culture is so cool and prevalent and all that kind of stuff. So it's kind of hard to miss. But is definitely very influential. I can say that much. How can it not be? Unlike some cultures. Anyway, so yeah, you should definitely visit. Love to go to the local restaurants and try. Bro, the food. Oh my God. Like, I'm a foodie, yeah? And I've just got to say, I've probably had nothing like it. Obviously, like, they put a lot of egg in their food and stuff, which is like fine. And obviously, you get the usual steaks and whatever. That's fine as well. But the way they cook their food, I feel like they only fry certain things. Like, obviously they fry tempura. Oh, that's the kind of stuff. So they fry obviously shrimp, but everything else is either grilled or in hot water, which kind of explains why. Okay, that's another thing I was going to say. It kind of explains why they're not really muscly or fat. Bro, I saw more black people than I saw fat people or muscly people. I'm not even fucking lying, yeah. I saw one muscly guy, and he definitely wasn't Japanese, yeah. And then I saw maybe 3 or 4 fat people, and I could count on my hand or 2 hands. I saw my black people, yeah. I was like, obviously they're tourists anyway, so they don't live there, but they're touring. More black people coming to the country than there are fat people. Like, that, it was blowing my mind. I was like, right, okay, black person, blah, blah. I was like, oh, fat person, what the fuck? Like, it stood out. That's how bad it is. You go to, like, obviously the UK, you go to, like, America, you're gonna see fat people, and it might even blow Japanese minds. Like, how are you guys getting so big? Because you go to Japan, and they're relatively slim. They're relatively small. So it is like, I would say Japan is so slim. You got then, I would say UK is in the middle between fat people and slim people, and then you got Americans, which is relatively kind of big anyway. So it was actually kind of jokes, man. Actually kind of jokes still. But yeah, trying the food, that's just a whole another experience in itself. Definitely a must. Finding the restaurants there are definitely super sick. It's hard to, like, I mean, you know a good place when it's either full up or there's a queue outside. So we went to one sushi restaurant place. The sushi restaurant place had a 3-hour waiting queue. You had to get a ticket and basically go somewhere and come back. That's how bad it was. So we eventually got inside, I think the next day. We didn't wait the next day. We literally went there first thing, and we still had a 2-hour waiting list. Got there now, and we had our sushi with her, and we had like loads of drinks. We was like, oh, this is going to be expensive. Tell me why it was like £15 for 2 people. Loads of sushi to the point where I feel like I would throw up if I had any more. Me, by the way, I love my food, so I would throw up if I had any more. We had 4 drinks between us, relatively good size as well. I'll say like the size of this cup, 4 like good cups like this. And we was like, no, something's wrong here. £15. Nope. We saw McDonald's. McDonald's was like fucking empty because obviously McDonald's is McDonald's. No one cares about McDonald's anymore. Went to other places. Everything was just like stupidly cheap, but so good. It was it was a dream come true basically. It was actually pretty sick still. I will visit Japan at some point. My older sister wants me to and younger to go on a trip together. Yeah, I'll say like a family trip to Japan would be relatively sick, to be honest. Like I said, if you all have all similar interests, that would definitely help. Like I said, like there's a lot of stuff to visit. If you're not much of a walker, get prepared because you're gonna have to walk it unless you like buy a cab and whatever. Cab is also quite cheap out there, but bro, why would you want to get a cab when you can just walk everywhere and see all the sights? That's what we did. Or you could obviously get public transport, which isn't too bad if you miss the rush hours, obviously the morning and then early to late afternoonish times. That's kind of mad. Yeah, like I said, if you have similar interests in just going to temples, going to see their culture, their sites, all that kind of stuff, like if you're just a gamer, there's a place called Akihabara. Fuck, bro, like these massive tower blocks of old retro games, new retro games, celebrity cards, Pokemon cards, Yu-Gi-Oh cards, just imagine Boots with 7 floors for no apparent reason. Like there's that, there's I can't explain it. There's just these massive stores. There are stores exclusively to just gacha machines. I was like, this has got to be a joke. No, there's stores where they have either these things, obviously in balls or whatever, obviously they're usually full. There's stores with just these on multiple floors, and then there's stores with statues getting you to like get their money basically on multiple floors as well. It was everywhere. It was bloody. I was like, bruh, is this too much? Clearly not, because that whole place within itself was just always fucking packed. You would not leave? Trust me, bro. Like the only way I left is because I was starting to notice how much money I was with left. I was like, now I gotta leave. I'm just gonna be poor for it. Like that was like day one. So it was day one. I was like, yeah, I gotta go, because if I stay any longer, I'm just gonna lose my money and I'm gonna have to start begging or something, which is never a good look. So, yeah. So I had to go, man. I had to go. It's an polymorph game on Steam. Oh, zombies. Gotcha. I know it sounds corny, but ninjas and old style culture, love it. Always wanted to go. I did a bit of Japanese language. I call it. Oh, is your Japanese good then? Because we did a samurai ninja museum, and also learning the history of how that shit started and stuff. Obviously, I always wanted to know anyway. But I was like, all right, cool. Okay, I now get it. So, like their whole system, you gotta be like a proper noble to become a samurai, or it's basically you have to be born into a samurai family to become a samurai. No, or unless they also adopted you, so no randomer can become a samurai. And lo and behold, yes, went to this museum, and these guys are also saying Yasuke's a samurai. So if everyone's telling you different, all these other folks, it's all woke bullshit. It's all shut the fuck up, yeah. These men themselves are saying Yasuke was a samurai, all right? So, from the horse's mouth. Unless they're just trying to make money off some shit, I don't know. So, yeah, so Yasuke was also a samurai. If I sort of took a picture, to be honest, some museum was saying this guy lived and became a samurai. And then it's funny because, I don't know if you guys seen the Tom Cruise movie. They were debunking that, basically saying, it wasn't some American dude that came over and wanted to become a samurai. It was actually, what do we call it, a French guy? Or was it, and I can't remember what it was, but basically everything in that movie is kind of the BS. Like, what happened was, the story of what happened, but they basically changed the races and all that kind of stuff to fit Americans, which is not what happened. So, it's funny still. My siblings like anime and game. Oh, okay, cool. Then maybe welcome to Babacar. Your siblings and would like it's a lot. It's a lot. Japan and China are big on gacha games. That's where a lot of gacha games are made to. Oh, okay. When I was on a layover from China, I wasn't too much of a fan because obviously they don't really like anything that's not made by China. Like all my apps couldn't work, cards couldn't work. I had no like money there, so I felt kind of trapped. Maybe if I'm prepared for it, I might like it, but I feel like I would stick to Japan and Korea, to be honest. But if those guys make the gacha games, then makes sense. Makes sense. Oh, you did it in a night course. Okay. Just watching them cook is amazing. Just experience of watching them live would be awesome. Yeah, so we did go to a place with a cookery where this guy was cooking in front of us and he was preparing other people's meals as we was eating. And yeah, like you're saying, like if you watched The Bear, it was exactly like that. It was the way they handled the meat and the way they handled the knife and the way they were like, they weren't like, oh, shouty, like, yes, chef, and all that kind of stuff. They were like, again, super respectful to each other, wasn't very, very loud and stuff. It's almost like that. So that was actually pretty sick still. That'd be pretty sick. One guy created Surrounded. Oh, one guy. He did an awesome job. Went back to it, and it's awesome. More weapons and base building. You have zombies, NCPs attacking you. Radiation zones where you need to... okay. That's pretty sick still. I'll say Japanese is easier than French. Yo, I said Japanese is easier to learn than French. Is that because you have, I better say you hate French. Is that because you have more of a love for Japan than you do, say, French? Or literally you just find it easier as a language? I had German or French, so I did French at college. I just walked. I said hi, walked out the exam. Fuck, you know. Because even then, like I said, I don't know, just the French does sound sexy and stuff. Obviously, it's the most romantic city in the world, and Retete, it has all that kind of cool stuff. But at the same time, like when I just talk Japanese, it just sounds like I just want to talk it. You know what I mean? Like that. Also, my own language, English. Also, I was born into England, so I had no choice about that. But there are some languages you could just kind of tell. I'm like, I just don't want to learn this. Like even Greek as well. I like learning Greek as well. Or Spanish. I don't mind learning Spanish. That sounds kind of nice. But yeah, there's some language that you could just tell you, I just don't click with this, you know? I don't click. Well, it's Tom Cruise, isn't it? Yeah, see, when Tom Cruise is at the helm, he's like, yeah, it's got to be American, it's got to be this, and I got to run for like 10,000 meters, and yeah, it's mad still. It's mad. I can't wait to get home this Friday, going to be playing the Bleach game. I thought you played it already. And also return to playing Metaphor. Oh yeah, Metaphor. That almost won Game of the Year, didn't it? I wanted to pick it up, but I'm like, backlog's getting a bit mad now. It's getting a bit mad still. Let me put this here, man. I love this thing. This thing is nice still. Japan's a lot harder for sure, especially when it comes to, bruh, the writing. I don't know about the writing. Speaking, maybe. Writing, not so much. Writing, not so much for sure. Yeah, French wasn't interested at all. Yeah, it makes sense still. Thing is, I live in Germany now. So should have done Germany. Oh, what, bro, you live in wait, so where was you living before? Actually lives in Germany now, but he had the choice between French and German. Wait, can you speak German now though? Or you was in the UK before and then you've gone to Germany. Please tell me you can speak a little bit of German still. That is fucking mad. Writing is hard. You did some of that as well. Yeah, writing, because I've got some kanji here. And I can't imagine, let me see if I can get to the screen. I can't imagine, I don't know how to see still. I can't imagine writing that. And this means all happiness. So yeah, okay, let me show you guys this as well actually. I got this from a temple. So you can just hang this wherever you want. And basically, it's like I feel like I was in a video game. I ain't gonna lie, obviously it's not that, but it felt like it's like a trinket or something. You hang it wherever you want and it gives you whole happiness. But I feel like when I'm gonna put it wherever I put it, maybe on my bag or something, it feels like I'll get like +5 HP and +5 strength or some shit. I don't know. Because I'm just so gamified, you know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, once I wear this, I'm like, I just get a plus up or something, and then probably -3 intelligence or some shit. I don't know. It was so weird. I was in military for 20 years. Got medical discharge when I was in Iraq. Wait. I was in Iraq. Wait, did you get blown up? Is that what you're saying there? That sentence is a bit mad. I was in military for 20 years, got medical discharged as I was in Iraq, was blown up. Am I reading that right? Yeah, my German isn't the best, but I can speak what I need. And a lot of Germans do help as long as you try and get it wrong. They do help. Okay. Yeah, I had 22 operations on my leg to save. Jesus! Well, I hope you're doing okay now, brother. Jesus. Man said 22 operations. You said to save it, so I'm guessing you saved your leg then. God damn. Baba Yaga for sure, you know. That shit's mental. But no, it's almost the same with Japanese people. It's almost like they seem, as long as you see that you're trying, it's almost like they even respect you more. Because I was watching one guy's video, yeah. Obviously, he went to Japan, and obviously he speaks fluent English. He goes, I'm going to just talk to people in Japanese. So he sat down with one guy, and he started talking Japanese. And he's like, oh, do you want to be part of my video? All in Japanese, by the way. The guy's, yeah, sure. And all of a sudden, he just wanted to like be like, oh, let's go do something to make your video better. And it's almost like if you were speaking English to him, I don't think he would have done that. But because he was speaking Japanese and trying, he was like, let's go and do something. I was like, that seems like Japanese culture where it's like, oh, if you're embracing us, like we will embrace you. And it's the same thing there as well. It was like, I think it was at a restaurant one time and we was ordering something. And then the lady, and then I was like, oh, I need a spoon for my ramen. And then I was like, I asked the waitress, like, oh, can I get a spoon, please? She's like, yeah, sure. And also, it's a busy restaurant, but she was just standing there. And then the ladies next to us was like, oh, you haven't bought this man a spoon in Japanese? She's like, oh, sorry. So she came back and she was like, probably like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I'm so sorry. And it's like, you obviously bought me the spoon or whatever. And obviously then the lady was like, oh, I hope you have like a good meal. I was like, rah, you wouldn't get that in London, you know, or you probably would, but there's a point where like someone's like, bruh, like, how can we get this man a spoon? It's like the way this lady was saying it was like, you're being like mad disrespectful. And I was like a tourist, but these guys are local. It was mad still. The pain in my leg is every day. Oh, well, what can I do? Jesus, more respect if you can, yeah, exactly. You can try it and just speak English. That's what I'm saying. Every time I like go to a country, I always try and learn, like you're saying, like the basics, like hello, thank you, goodbye. And obviously if you go into like shops and stuff, I try and learn and say like how much. But then I always try and make sure that there's like enough room to be like, I only know so much as well. So I don't want to start like speaking full on Japanese and I'm like, then I had to bring out the translator. Oh, that's another story as well. So we went to, my wife likes matcha and stuff. So we was trying some matcha out there. And then she said, oh, the best matcha is in like this little place with this old couple. So we went to go see it. Obviously, it got sorted out by the time he was there. And then obviously he was speaking like Japanese. He's like, oh, we don't really understand. So he got his daughter and his daughter was like saying, oh, do you want matcha? It's like, oh, no, like, oh, no, we did, but obviously it says sold out and kind of thing. We just wanted to, like, I don't know, basically we was just having a conversation with her. And all of a sudden the guy just started talking English. He's like, oh, you wanted matcha? And he started saying something. He was like, oh, sit down for a second, sit down. And obviously he was like, we could like obviously spare a few minutes. So we sat down now. He's like, oh, sorry I haven't got matcha today. But I've got a thing called Sacha, which is obviously like not a stronger version as matcha, but why don't you try it with me or whatever? He was like, you know what? He's giving us a free sample that we never really asked for. We came from matcha, it's fine. Sat us down, he made us this Sacha, telling us, oh, this is where it's from. This is how we get it, we always get like a lot of people. We was just like enjoying his story. And then he gave us the bowl now. And obviously he was drinking it. Then he came back with like a book. And then he wrote a number like 9,514. It's like, oh, sir, like, what's your name? I was like, oh, my name's Sam. Mrs., what's your name? Told her name as well. It's like, oh, so where are you guys from? He was like, oh, the UK. And he was like, you guys are, 9,014 to join, to sit down and have like tea with me. He was like, no bloody way. So it was like, yeah, like, you guys were from the UK. Yesterday, someone was from Australia. Another day, someone was from Dubai. And it was like, it's like, this is actually nuts that you're like registering this. And I was just started laughing. And it's like, it almost like brought tears to his eyes. And he started laughing. It's always like, yeah. It's like, everyone always comes here. And like, for me, it feels so privileged that his shop is so small. But at the same time, he's getting people from worldwide coming to his store. Like when you walk down this road, You're seeing fish shops and supermarkets. And Road to 10, obviously, it's all just local people. You don't see any tourists come there. So I feel like he feels privileged that there's people coming from every corner of the world just coming just to buy his matcha. Obviously, there's other stuff in his shop. Like he's got matcha bowls and all that kind of stuff. I'll say it's relatively priced. We wanted to buy some stuff there as well, but it was like, oh, it is actually kind of expensive, or the same price as someone else when we just wanted the matcha. But it was like just happy for us to just join him with tea. So I was like, bro, that was kind of experiences for me. I just like also kind of something that will just live with you. And obviously we'll live with him as well. Just like making this whole book is like, yeah, I'm glad you guys sat in. Because obviously sometimes I feel like, especially in like London, everything's such a rush for us culture. So if that happened in London, I feel like we'd be like, oh, sorry, we're busy, we've got somewhere to be. But there's something about that day where it was like, you know what, it's fine, we've got a couple of minutes, we'll sit down. And the fact that he brought out the book and was like, yeah, like you guys are like this. I can imagine another person coming saying that, oh, have you got matcha today? He said no, and they're like, all right, cool, they'll just leave and just not be rude, but just like be on their way. So that was actually kind of sick still. And I can walk for 15 minutes. Then after that, the next day, I can't walk and I have to drag my leg as it locks up. Oh my God. I still alive. So the world would be also a place of a word. Nah, I don't know about that, Baba, man. Baba, come on now. Come on now. Anger issues, depression, alcoholism, but I got through it as best as I can as a child. Oh, you have a child and you keep me going. Come on. PTSD as well daily when I hear certain stuff. Paranoid if people are behind me. Jesus. I still have to sit back to wall as I don't trust anyone. Rotted. That how long was the tour that you did? Oh, you said 20 years. That's it. That's mad still. But hey, you know what? You're on the stream. Like I said, God bless you're still here. Like I said, you've battled in a war. You've overcome anger issues, depression, alcoholism. Bro, you're doing better than most people. I'm gonna tell you right now. You think you're not doing better? You're not doing well. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. You're doing better than I don't know the percentage, so I'm not gonna lie to you about 90% of people, but you're doing better than most people. You know what I mean? Most. Cheers, mate. I just now kill exactly. Exactly. So you're chilling out, just killing monsters. Like that's the saying. But no, truthfully, still you're doing better than most people. Still, you know, doing better than a lot of people, man. Shit, you've been through a lot, you know. Been through a lot, but God willing, you're doing good, man. You're doing good still. I even appreciate you being here. To be honest, though, it's mad. It's mad. Wuthering Waves, Cyberpunk Edge Runner collab. When? You're saying next year? I want to play the game just for that, you know. That must have got me. How was the food in Japan? Hey, Domino, the food in Japan was amazing. I was saying it before, so you must have exited the stream for a little bit. But yeah, I enjoyed the food a lot. Like I said, it's not really fried, or it's either baked or in hot water. So obviously most of the ramen or the stuff is all like just in hot water kind of stuff, or it's just very well prepared. Even like I said, we ate a lot. I ain't gonna lie, my stomach did get bloated, but I didn't feel like I was ever gaining fat, even though it was mainly like fish. No fatty stuff on their meats and porks and stuff. So there was that kind of stuff. That was kind of legit. But no, the food is like top tier, man. And also, like, you're not paying a lot for it as well. I'll say like the most expensive meal we had was at the Pokemon Cafe, coming up to like over £50. No, wait. No, it would have come up to £50, but we was like, nah, fuck that shit. So we spent like, I think, was it 30? I think we spent £30. So that wouldn't be the most expensive meal, but on average, we were spending like £10. Like me, my meal alone for me was like £10. Bruh, if you're going out in London, that's your starter or some shit, you know what I mean? That was my whole meal. That was like, I'll get starters, I'll get a main, I'll get a drink or two. Like, I was trying to be gluttonous because the price was so cheap, but my stomach wasn't allowing. And I was still enjoying myself. So the food was super nice, to be honest. Super, super nice. So I keep saying to everybody, if you just love culture, well, Japan sounds like the place for you, I would say you'd have to go. To be honest, like I said, for me, I definitely return again. I feel like I still haven't seen everything. And I still want to go to like maybe other more rural parts of Japan. Obviously, it would change a lot compared to the city, because the city is like London. You see a lot more people. There's more variety and red-a-tat, and everyone's kind of used to the life of it, or whatever. But I don't know, man. It's kind of sick still. I have been watching the NBA playoffs so far. It's been the end of the playoffs already in April. No, still, yeah. We got a character with the collab. I'm hoping for Adam and Lucy. That sounds mad. Still, excuse me. I also got the Pro controller for the Switch. So it's Zero. So is there like a new Pro controller for the Switch 2? Or can you use previous controllers and shit? Because I need the Pro controller. I'm not playing that fucking Joy-Con thing that is, you know what I mean? Kuro Games, the company making Wyvern Waves, known for their combat, is really good. 3D model. You know what? I might have to download this game right now, you know. In fact, I'm almost at my... I didn't play no game today. Shit. I did not think I would be talking for 2 hours about Japan. Fuck it, though. All right, let me see if I could download Wyvern Waves. Hey, Zero, is Wyvern Waves a good game? Is anyone playing Wyvern Waves? Let me know, because I might try and download it now. Midnight Murder Club is in the building. Call of Duty is back with Verdansk. I'm not playing that. All right, so in fact, is it on PlayStation? Oh shit, I spelled that wrong. Is it on PlayStation yet, Wyvern Waves? I don't think it is, you know. It is. Oh. I just know it's an anime gacha game, so boy, I don't want to sink a bit hours into it. Man, still, cheers for chatting. It helps as well. Come on, man. Every day, well, not every day. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. But yeah, man, when I'm here, good to talk. You know what I mean? You can use previous, but I've got the new. Oh, you got the new one. Okay, cool. That's good to know. Wyvern Waves is on PC, and PS5. One of the gacha games wasn't on PS5 at one point. I don't know which one it was. I was looking for it, so I wanted to play all of them. I can't remember which one it wasn't. It doesn't matter anyway. I always play this one. I'll play one of them as be this one. And man, it's kind of similar to Genshin Impact. Not something you would play. But then you play Genshin though. So you played Genshin, didn't you? You told me to play it. I was like, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna play that. Is it? Okay, there we go. So Zenless Zero is the other one. Let me see if this game is on PS5. Zenless Zero. Honkai Star Rail. That might be it, actually. Honkai Star Rail. Oh, they all say PS5. I swear one of these games wasn't, though. Alright, I'm gonna see the platinum rate on Wyvern Waves, and then I'll make my decision there. Oh, this is not coming from. Excuse me. Where did that come from? Alright, games. Wolverine Waves. Is the platinum even doable? 4%? Oh, hell no. Oh, shit, it goes on. So it's released on Jan 2nd. 43 trophies. I swear there's more than that. 60 trophies in... Okay, 60 trophies in general. Yeah, mad still. You played the 0-1. I played Genshin for like 5 minutes and deleted it. Mad thing. I like that weapon banner, unlike Genshin Impact, is guaranteed. There is no... Oh, really? Probably is doable, but ain't nobody got that long to do. Yeah. What's the other game? The one with all the girl bosses in it. Oh, I've not got space. I've got space. What's that for free-to-play game that everyone was playing? Shoot. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, I can't remember what it's called now, to be honest. Oh, Zero, have you also played Vampire Survivors? I think I might have picked it up, you know. So yeah, so there's Zenless Zero that you said that you played. There is also... Within Rays is another one. Why isn't it here? There's no one playing it anymore. Is it dead? First Descendant, man like Edmund. First time in the chat comes in with the thing, you know, appreciate it. Yeah, First Descendant. Isn't that doable as well? I heard everyone was loving that thing because of all the skins that you get. I was gonna play it, but it seems like a time sink, to be honest. I was like, I don't know about that. I've got bare time sinks at the moment, and it's just getting worse. It's just getting worse. All right, I'm gonna get the first. And I was watching someone else play it on Twitch, and they had this gun that was just blowing up everything. I was like, bro, that doesn't even look like fun. So they're on their second season right now, Beyond the Void. Let me just put this thing on screen. I'm probably not gonna play any games today, guys, to be honest. He's almost done. So yeah, this is in my library, but I'm not sure I'm gonna play it. First Descendant was okay, got boring on season 1. I stopped. Let's see. I like all the mecha shit. Like, it's something that's up my alley. And I don't think I've seen this. Look, all this stuff I like. All the designs look legit. You probably would look, all this. Look, it looks like Eve from the other game that I like. I'm like, yeah, this looks up my alley, man. I like the look of everything right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie. But everyone's saying it just gets a bit tedious, a bit boring. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, I did ask you, yeah. See, you're saying nah, but you got the platinum. You said it was good. So would you say it's worth playing then? You found it fun. Okay, there you go. The ultimate characters were good, but okay, you got bored of the game. Gotcha. Oh, sorry, you said Genshin. Gotcha. Okay, my bad. I got all misunderstood. What? Edmund, you did 900 hours. Interesting. I feel like I might download it now and give it a try. Man said 900 hours. What? Never play gacha games for trophies. For me, it's a waste of time. Nah, G, you gotta play the game for the game and the trophies, you know what I mean? If I'm about to get this season 2, let me just get this right now. Order and pay that shit right now. Yeah, I've just got sucked into madness right now, innit? Edmund did 9. I just can't get over that shit, bro. He said he got 900 hours in this shit. What's so good about it? Is this season 1? This is season 2 Void Chaser pack as well. Okay, I'll get that. Might not even play the game, but fuck it. Looter shooter kind of game, like Warframe. Like Warframe, another fucking time sink. I heard Wolfbane likes Warframe though. God damn, I'm just gonna play as one of them. In fact, Edwin, what character did you play as? Baba Yaga, what character did you play as? And Zero, what character did you play as? I want to know everyone's characters because I know there's 4 characters to choose from. I just want to know that. I'm hyped for Within Waves anniversary. Oh. Man, there's too much to play. It's a grind. It takes over your life. I might stick to Monster Hunter then. Might stick to Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is the only grind I want in my life right about now. I played the bunny. AoE 2, good. Mad thing. Better characters now, is it? Better characters now though. Because it's mad, yeah, because I wanted to start playing this game. Let me get this on the cam. I wanted to start playing this game because I'm finding these guys, Vanillaware, very, very interesting. I don't know if you guys heard of this. Unicorn Overlord. Very niche game, but at the same time, I was playing this in my VR while I was in Japan. Odin Sphere, also by what they called Vanillaware. And I just love all their games. Like, I played these two as well, and I was like, you know what? This studio is just worth the money. They've got such a unique art style. So wait, let me do it one by one. First one that was introduced to me was Marasuma Rebirth. I think this was on the PS2 first, but then they redid it for the VR. So I was like, okay, I'll buy that. And then I was like, oh, the game's pretty sick. So the next one I got was Dragon's Crown. Again, also by Vanillaware. Very unique art style. And then just their games are all just about sick combat and shit. I was like, bruh, I've been sucked in and I just love their games now. So I wanted to start playing Unicorn Overlord, but then I said this month I wanted to start playing Death Stranding. And now everyone's saying that everyone's got a fucking anniversary on First Descendant in Wuthering Waves. So, boy. Get mad. Ooh, say that again, Baba Yaga. For a free game, it's okay. But again, you get blocked when you have to kill certain bosses. So if you don't have a good team, you're screwed. If you play it, I can come back to it. Can we get a vote in the building? See how many people will come back if I start playing First Descendant? If you guys help me get the plat, I mean, it'll be worth it still. Edmund, 0. Are you guys on it? Bloody hell. I did 2 main ones, tank and DPS one. I can't remember their names. Bunny, I hated that. Oh, everyone played Bunny. Okay. Damn it, I'll drink it as well. Oh, I'm done with Baba Yaga, you know. Shit. If you play co-op, it's easier. Okay, yeah, so all right. Who's up for some First Descendant then? We have to start a team, you know. We have to start. I play First Descendant. I have the Ultimate Bunny. She's my main in the game for sure. Zero's got 280 hours for the plat, but okay, you didn't focus on the plat. Okay. You could probably do in a few hours or less. If you just want the plat, you can help if you want. Okay. Yeah, plat is easy. Ooh. All right. We could do this on the list then. What I'll do is, all right, we're gonna have to sort this out then. Damn it. I will order my beers now and re-download it. All right, so if Baba Yaga's re-downloading it, I can't just leave man hanging still. I feel like I have to jump on this. I can solo every bot. Edmund's on it as well, you know. People can join your mission with one. Bosses a cakewalk. Just have some brain cells. All right, guys. I think I started downloading it anyway. Let me just go back to the screen. I'm pretty sure I'm downloading it. All right. Yeah, it's in the queue. I'm downloading the First Descendant. Jay did recommend it to me anyway, but I was like, it was a time sink. So since Baba Yaga's kind of downloading it and Edmund kind of turned up and knew exactly what I was talking about, and Zero saying the plat's easy, guys, in fact, how many can we have in a team? How many can we have in a team? Is it 4-player co-op? Is it 8 players? Baba Carl, you joining in? 4. Ooh, come on, the team's already there. We've got Baba Yaga, Edmund, Zero, myself. I mean, it kind of sounded like it was meant to be honest. You know what I mean? For fuck's sake, Blitztake, you make me actually play crap. I'm sorry, not meant to. I'm meant to bring joy and happiness to the world, but hey, on Friday, ooh, I mean, SNK is dropping Friday. Maybe next week, Monday, so everyone's kind of prepared and less angry at me that I'm just starting to shit. So we're going to play SNK on Friday. We're doing Fight Night Fridays with SNK. What's it called? Not SNK. City of Wolves. I'm doing that. If it doesn't drop, if I don't get in time, due to Amazon's lack of loving their customers, I should have bought it from somewhere else, to be honest. Maybe, because I've still got to do Monster Hunter. I don't know. I'm not done. I want to do the update today. Well, obviously, Japan is a big ass thing, so I wanted to talk about Japan with you guys. So maybe on Friday we could jump into some more Monster Hunter. And maybe if everyone's around, Baba Yaga, you can make it. I know Zero will probably be around if he's not busy playing the new exhibition or whatever it's called, 33. You know what I'm saying? You can play offline. That's true as well. That's very true. If Babacar, make sure Baba Yaga, if you're in the Discord, make sure you're in the Discord, because I might just start adding people and saying I'm online playing this game right now. You know what I mean? So I might make a separate Discord about playing games that are like co-op focused. So like Monster Hunter, First Descendant. What's the other game we was playing? I can't remember. We'll see anyway. But yeah, I need to play more games offline with you, man, to be honest, still. Edmund, make sure you're in the Discord as well. Let me just put that in the thing. So make sure you're jumping on, you know what I mean? Most days I'm playing offline will probably be Tuesdays and Thursdays, kind of late. So Americans will probably love it. I don't know what time you go to bed, Zero, but probably around 10, 11-ish before I go to bed. Because, boy, it's a bit messed up. Fine, I just started downloading. Come on. What day you just message? Okay, message you on PSN. Cool. Have I got you on PSN? Drop me your PSN. I'll add you right now. I can then Discord on PS5. Okay, cool. Yeah, drop me a PSN. I'll add you right now. I can join you when I can get back from home. Okay, cool. 1 hour ahead of Germany. Oh, you have? Oh, I have you already. What's your? Let me know your, so I know who I'm adding. I thought I was new then. I thought I just saw something. I didn't see anything. So Baba Yaga is also on it as well. That's good to know. It does scale with more people though. I mean, you guys sound like powerhouses to me, so it should still be all right. Get me. Play online. I will be on there Monday. Will be okay. Cool. Days pay for V. Gotcha. Also, I've been playing old Rati. My man's gone back to the old Marvel's Capcom 3, you know. Man, like 3 a.m. Jesus. Okay. Your PSN is Swag Hermit 1000. All right, cool. All right, we've got Baba Yaga 73 as well. All right, cool. I'll add you guys as soon as I get off the stream. So I guess that's sorted then. We're going to be playing Monster Hunter, Death Stranding, and First Descendant on and offline. You know, we've got to see the booty, get the booty gang together. You know what I mean? The bunnies, get them hopping, and everything else in life. In fact, if you guys can make some suggestions about who else should use, apart from the bunny, you're saying there's more characters, but I want to use a female character because they look something I like to look at, like Eve from what's that game I was playing that I love? That I can't remember right now. I can't remember that game. You did Monster Hunter Wilds before? Ah, okay. Make sure you show up then. You know what I mean? Make sure you're showing up for that too. I think if we run you through low levels for you, it'll be easy. Boom. Love to hear it still. There are loads of characters. You just need to level them up to unlock the skill. Oh. I'm loving this already. I'm loving this. All right, cool. guys, it's been good. It's been great. Appreciate you guys for turning up to hear my stories about Japan. It was bloody running fantastic. I'm definitely looking to go again when my wallet allows. So maybe the next 10 years. I do employ everyone to go. If you can't, you know, there's always local places like Europe or other states in America or other places where you might be in Australia or all them things there. But we're gonna raid somebody. Get the normal version, the ultimate. Why? Let me know why before I go. But it's a lot of fun. You get an early in game. Okay. Let me know. Let me. Where's this person to raid? I think we're gonna raid Sarah. She was playing. Is she still? Oh, she's not even on right now. Jesus, and Grace is on 30 people. Jeez. All right, we're gonna raid Grace. Who the hell is? What the? I can't deal with stream sometimes. Not stream. Twitch sometimes, you know. They be just promoting the most madness. But yeah, guys, if you love Monster Hunter, you definitely like Grace. I've been following her for quite a while. She's nice. She's nice. She's playing Monster Hunter right now. I don't think she's fighting the new monster. But I need to get back on my ish anyway. Yeah, get the bunny. Normal first. All right, cool. All right, guys. Let's go see what Grace is saying. I'll see you guys on the next level. Peace out, Rainbow Trouts.